Okay, wait.
Okay.
You were like ready to go. Didn't even do countdown, nothing.
Yeah.
You were like the big breath before everything.
Okay, I know, it's because I'm so nervous.
Under pressure.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sip and Talk podcast. I'm Ellen.
I'm Nancy.
And on today's segment, we are going to be reading funny one-star book reviews, either from popular books or from books that we've already read. So I suppose we'll get into it. Do you want to kick us off?
Okay. I can do that. So, if this garbage can somehow miraculously get published, then I have hope the smut I wrote 3 years ago can too.
Bet.
This book is fucking horrible. I wanted some badassery, but instead I got a shitty love triangle and annoying characters who I wish just died.
That's crazy. That sounds like that person
the
took that review personally.
goes on and on,
Yeah.
but I think that was the best part. So this is actually Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas.
Is it? Stop. That is crazy. That person really took that book personally, and
But I understand. I
Right,
read
but I get
17
it.
pages of it, but I was like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Like, my fan fiction could get published and I wrote the 12 properly as well.
Yeah.
If that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so I have one here, and it just says, "How dare you kill a tree to print this?" But this book is not particularly popular. It's actually one that I recently finished. It's called Outside. It's set in Iceland. Originally was published in Icelandic and then translated to English. And it's about 4 friends that go on a hike and they get stuck in the hut. I think I told you about it. I did advise you to read it.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. Like I didn't think it was like worth a 1-star review, but this person apparently did, and trees were killed for this.
Yeah.
And
I think we should also
they're
mention,
upset
if you
about that.
have read the book, we should mention how much maybe stars we gave personally.
Oh yeah, so if I remember correctly, I think I gave this like 3, could have been like a 3.5 star, something like that. So just smack bang in the middle, because I did kind of feel like it did drag on slightly, and it just kind of took a while to sort of get going. So for that reason, I only gave it like a middle rating. But yeah.
Yeah, but 3 stars is still a good rating for
Yeah.
a book. Like, it's just not excellent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, my next one. I'm a second away from dousing myself in gasoline and lighting myself on fire just so I never have to look at this book ever again.
Oh my god. Okay.
And this is actually also by Sarah J. Maas, just ACOTAR.
Wow.
This really puts me off on reading these books. I haven't read ACOTAR, but that doesn't help.
No, I actually haven't read ACOTAR either. I know a friend of ours has, and she liked it, but yeah.
But she did say it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
She said the first one is horrible, the second one is better.
It's a bit rough, yeah.
Yeah, but then I think, like, if you're gonna read a book, why do I need to sit through 1 or 2 books to get to the good one? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many books I want to read. Who has time?
So the one I have here says, "I can't take any more of this book. I'm 43% in, and literally all that's happened is a group of people have made it up in mountain in a blizzard to a hut where a weird dude is sitting in a corner with a gun staring at them. And then 2 people decide to go to another hut to call for help. Literally, that's almost half the book. It took 10% of the book for the group to walk from the door of the hut over to the man in the chair." That's again the same book called Outside. That's a fair review. I would agree with that.
Did it actually take that long just to walk over? Like,
It
was
kind
it
of-
like 10 pages of them just walking?
When I say it kind of drags on, like that's what I mean. Like it just feels
okay.
like from going from one point in the room to the other, it does feel like it takes a long time for that to happen.
That's like taking suspense to a whole new level.
Yeah, where it's almost unsuspenseful, and you're like, "Oh, just get on with
just like,
it."
come on.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
This book made me feel like I needed to take a shower afterwards. Felt really gross to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what book is that?
So this is Yesteryear.
Really? Okay, so I've never read it, but that's a thriller.
It's
thriller.
classified as a thriller. Yeah, I spoke about it in one of our pods.
Yeah.
I gave it 4 stars personally.
Okay, great job. Yeah.
But I can see why some people wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
fair
I
enough.
liked it.
Yeah, and that's all that matters, because reading is
But
subjective.
I think it's a bit extreme to say I felt really gross.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on maybe what that person was going through at the
Yeah,
time that they read
probably.
it. So I have one here and it says, I picked this up because I found the premise interesting. A centre where you can absorb a language within just a few weeks. Fascinating. I also like that the main character is a translator, but sadly that's pretty much all I liked about this book. It is tagged as a thriller, and this person thought that that was hilarious because it is not in fact thrilling. And the only thing that's a mystery is how this was published. So this book is The Centre, by Aisha Manazir Siddiqui. I picked this up because it was down as kind of, again, like a dystopian thriller or a literary thriller. So it was a bit more unusual. There was a bit more to it. I also thought the premise was really interesting because I also like languages. And so that's why I decided to pick it up. And I thought the writing was good. I thought the prose kind of went on for a bit too long. I kind of felt like a lot of the chapters were long for just the sake of being long.
Yeah.
And to make the characters seem interesting. And I think it could have been doing with a bit of shortening. But I think I rated this book, I think I only gave it like around a 2.75 or a 3 as well. Because I don't know, it just maybe didn't click for me in the way that I wanted it to.
How many pages did this book have?
I can't remember. I think that it was around the 300 mark, 400 mark, something like that. But yeah, there were times where I was reading it on my Kindle and I was like, oh, just get on with it. And I actually found myself just like skipping pages. So I kind of get what this person means by that, but I just thought it was funny. The main mystery is how this was published. That's crazy. Even though it was the author's debut novel. I thought for a debut it was interesting.
Yeah, but like, it's rough to say how it's a mystery how these books.
Yeah.
It's like, but like give them grace. Like it's their first novel.
Yeah, but that's where I think like obviously it was a bit kind of long-winded. So hopefully in her next one she can kind of cut back on a lot of the writing, the chapters. Yeah. All right, next one.
Okay, so this is from my favorite book, in quotation marks. I want this book to come to life so I can punch it in the face. It was terrible. And that is my most favorite read of the year, The Cruel Prince. And I agree. I gave it 1 star as well.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you're not reading your own review?
No. Mine was actually quite longer and I was really going into it. I was like, this book is just
stupid. Yeah. Okay, I have one here. This was really poor, but also inspirational in the sense that if this can find an audience, anyone can be an author. So this book, again, it's not a popular book, but it's called Winterkill, and it's written by the same guy who wrote that book Outside. So again, set in Iceland, originally published in Icelandic and then translated to English. I think I only gave this book 2.5 stars, 2.75 stars as well. I gave it a low rating. Because I sort of felt that it was just boring. It was boring as far as thrillers go, and then there wasn't even a twist, which I think is the whole point of a thriller. I think it just there was no the ending wasn't satisfying in the way that I think a thriller ending should be. So yeah, and then they kind of really went on and really dug in. They were like really tedious and poorly written, 0 stars. I don't think it was poorly written. I just think it just didn't.
I also think it
makes sense.
Translated fiction, I think it's a bit tricky because I think it does actually come down to the translator themselves.
Yeah.
Of the way they use words and the words they choose. So it couldn't actually be the author. It just could be the specific translator. And that's a real shame if that's true.
Yeah.
You know, poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Right. So my next one. This shitty book is as useful as toilet paper and serves the same purpose.
It's tough being a fantasy author out here because people will shit all over you. Like,
and this is actually my favorite book, Fort Wing.
I don't know what didn't click for them. But,
clearly they didn't like the dragons or the Shadow Daddy. It didn't work for them. I guess. Anyway. They just want to use it as a toilet paper. Quite expensive toilet paper. Yeah. It's not cheap.
Yeah, no, they're not.
No.
Shadow Daddies aren't for everybody, I suppose, as well. Fair enough. Okay. This is just a quote from a book. It's from the book. It says, I laughed and I twerked. What an utterly awfully translated, boring book. I literally felt my soul wither and die. Now, this book is called A Nearly Normal Family, written by M.T. Edwardson, and it's actually up on my shelf. I'm looking at it right now, and
Yeah,
I gave this
yeah.
book 5 stars. I actually loved it. I thought the writing was fantastic. The way it just unfolded was just brilliant. It was such a brilliant book, and I actually really fell in love with it. It's well over 500 pages. Like it's a chunky boy, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think I thought the book was brilliant. So when I read this review, I laughed because I remember this line, and I was like, I also remember reading it and thinking that doesn't make sense. But yeah, I thought that was funny. But I love this book. Apparently this person didn't, and that's okay.
Wow.
No hard feelings.
Okay, so my next one is, you're all victims of mass psychosis. This was horrible.
Victims of mass
Psychosis, yeah.
Do you know how like apparently poor a book has to be for people who hated it to look at those who enjoyed it and think, yeah, you've been like brainwashed?
Yeah. So
crazy.
this is actually Heated Rivalry.
No. Which is very on topic for this month.
Yeah,
Unless you're living under a rock, it's Pride Month here in Dublin.
Yeah. But yeah, I think 1 star is a bit harsh. I mean, I haven't read the book. I just watched the series. But I did start the book. But I don't know. Maybe I'll feel like it's 1 star as well. But it is, I think, maybe they were expecting it to be less sexual. Like, this TV series is very, very sexual.
Yeah.
So I would expect the book to be even more. Because that means there's a lot of like, smut in it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So I have one here and it says, I finished this, but it was against my own will.
Would someone hold the gun to your head?
Yeah. And again, this was for A Nearly Normal Family. Fair enough.
I have another one for Heated Rivalry. So, like a mid-Wattpad book that never got edited, and I'm astounded at how good the TV adaptation is when this was the source material.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's wrong.
Because usually it's usually the opposite way around, where like a film adaptation or a TV adaptation
is worse.
So bad compared to the book. So that's
because they have like time limits, so they kind of leave sometimes, in my opinion, important bits out.
Yeah.
That make the book.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, but oh well.
Okay, fair enough. We're getting into dangerous territory now.
Yeah.
This person said, not silent enough. And if you've watched our last book video, you'll know exactly which book this is. This is The Silent Patient, one of my absolutely all-time favorite books. I will not hear a bad word about it. But apparently this person thought it wasn't silent enough. Thank you, Boris.
Too many words. Okay. My one is, gotta go bleach my mind, body, and soul now. And this is Haunting Adeline.
Never read it, but
so it's a dark romance. Yeah. I gave it 5 stars.
You loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, you know, this is why reading is so, I love the fact that it's subjective, because you really do get these like polarizing opinions. Like that was a 5-star read for you. Like,
yeah, and for someone else it was 1 star. Same as it was like, obviously for Cruel Prince, I am obviously in the minority where people really love it and giving 5 stars left, right, and center. Yeah. And I'm there like with my 1 star in the corner, like.
Yeah, don't just shit. So my next one is fart noise.
That's it.
Someone just typed in fart noise, 1-star review, and it was for The Silent Patient.
Right. So I have another one for Haunting Adeline as well, same as you did for Silent Patient. So this says, forget Adeline. This book will haunt me.
Get out of the picture, Adeline. It's not about you. It's about me as the reader. Excuse me. Again, I have one for The Silent Patient. This said, it was a book. I read it. No say, no more, no less. Okay, so my one is, I finished it. That's the nicest thing I can say about this book. Yeah, along the same lines. I feel as the last one.
So mine is Powerless by Lauren
Okay.
Roberts. Very controversial book online because of I think she has a lot of plagiarism allegations right now.
Okay.
I did read it myself. I think I told you at the time when I was reading it. It took me a month to finish it because it was just so boring to me.
Yeah.
I gave it 3 stars, but that was before I knew it was like taken from another book. Like word for word almost scenes.
That's crazy.
Like, I saw like a comparison video and it was like even like the scene that happened, like apparently it was even word for it, and like even the pet names were like that. I don't know. But it was so boring. Like honestly, nothing happened for the whole book. And I heard that it gets even worse going forward, so I was like, well, why would I read a bunch of nothing more?
Yeah. You could go and read the original source material if she's plagiarized it that much. Yeah. This person said, it's called The Silent Patient because the therapist won't shut up and let other people speak.
Is it true? Because you read it out.
I mean, well, like he's the main character. You're in his head all the time. He's the main character, so he kind of has to, like, do you know what I mean?
He's the main protagonist.
Yeah.
Like, what you expect. Okay, mine is, again, Powerless. I read fan fiction written by 12-year-olds on Wattpad with better plot than this.
Insane.
Yeah. That's how boring it was.
Well, I think Wattpad gets a bad rap because I feel like compared to, when you hear these reviews, you often, it kind of makes you want to jump onto Wattpad to see actually
Well,
really
I mean, 50
see,
Shades of Grey came from a Wattpad fan fiction, I'm pretty sure.
A fan fiction written about Twilight, I think it was originally.
Was it Twilight?
Yeah, I think she was inspired by Twilight, and then
I think it was Harry Styles.
I said it was Twilight. I heard it was Twilight. This person said, shockingly badly written. Even my cat thought it was shit. The dialogues were so cringy. I thought they were happening in the head of the main character. I don't get the hype at all. I gave it 2 stars just because it was readable. And this book is going to blow some people's minds. But this book is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden.
Interesting.
I actually gave The Housemaid, I think, 4 stars. I actually really liked it. I actually liked it more than I thought I would.
I haven't read it. Maybe I should read it.
I think dip your toes in and just see.
Yeah. You lost me when the girls started chanting in Pig Latin. Why do they keep taking all their clothes off? Why are there so many characters? I want 6 hours of my life back.
Fair. No, sometimes I've like read an absolutely useless book and I've like, I've wasted minutes of my 30 years on Earth reading this. I
don't agree with this review.
You don't agree with it?
No, because it's...
it's for your favourite book you liked. Yeah.
I gave it 5 stars. It's Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix.
Do you know what? And I think I said to you in our last video, like I read Final Girls by Grady Hendrix and that was my first and last book by him. I just didn't connect to him as an author.
I heard that is the least favourite of everyone.
Okay, I just got the wrong end of the stick.
Because I heard a lot of people say that like Grady Hendrix is a lot of like hit and miss between his books, and I've heard a lot of people more dislike Final Girls rather than any other book that I've heard people dislike.
That's interesting.
His.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you got the bad.
I think I just got it wrong. I just got the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah.
This person said, the mildly interesting, if not a bit cliche plot was not worth it for the bland writing, misogyny and fat phobia we got. And again, that's The Housemaid. If you've read it, you know. I also kind of felt like the emphasis on some of the characters' body size and their weight was a bit extreme. That's just an element in the book. If you read it, you'll know what I mean. Okay. So I also kind of felt it was a bit like, okay, like that's... You know, let's just calm down here on the fat phobia a little bit.
Yeah, like Frida,
like chill, Frida, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my next one is, the only thing I liked was that the dog didn't die.
Fair. Fair.
So this is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson.
Is that the book where she gets into an accident, wakes up, and then she has to solve her own murder?
Yeah, she runs around the town solving on her own. I gave it 5 stars.
Okay, you loved it. Yeah.
It is. I can understand why people didn't like it. It's a very easy book to read because I think Holly Jackson is a YA author originally, and this is her first, I think, adult publication. But it still reads very easy and quite YA. Like it's a very easy book to read and follow. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And a lot of people are like, oh, if you didn't figure out the plot twist at the start, then you're stupid. I'm like, well, I didn't. It's okay, I guess I'm stupid.
Like, so what? So what? Like, why do you want to figure it out straight away at the beginning of the book?
I'm reading it because I want to be shocked, not because I want to figure out before, like, the revelation.
Because I think if it's revealed too soon into your reading experience, like, well then, for what? You've no point, you've no motivation then to continue reading.
Yeah, but you know how some people are like very like into figuring out the plot twist before you get.
Yeah, because they just want to be able to say in their stupid reviews, I figured it out first.
Yeah, I knew it, so you get 1 star from me. But like I read the books, I actually try not to think about it unless it's like glaringly obvious.
Yeah.
Like, I try not to, because, like, why? That takes out the fun of reading.
Like, when I read The Silent Patient, I thought that was the best twist that I've absolutely ever read in a thriller, and I've been seeking that same feeling I got in other books since reading it, because I was like, I don't think anything can actually beat the way that this twist was written. I actually went through withdrawals, and then I was trying to find books with similar plot twists, and I just could never really come close. That's just my opinion. But then you've people that are like, yeah, I figured out the twist so easily. You didn't. You couldn't possibly have unless you saw a video.
I don't know, unless you read like maybe like 15 thrillers a day and you're like a veteran reader and you've read all possible.
But see, the thing is, I think that book really went viral for its twist, and I think that's why people like loved it so much, and it just hit all the milestones a book could possibly hit when it came out. And I think people just want to be those assholes that just say, yeah, well, it wasn't actually that good because I actually figured it out.
Well,
and
good for you.
You're like, well, like,
that's not
chances are you couldn't have, but okay, if you did, fantastic.
Yeah. Well, also, I think like this thing of like being viral, I think a lot of people build up like a lot of expectations of the book then. But I think we all need to remember that reading is subjective. That just because a lot of people are talking about it right now, it does not necessarily mean it's for you.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think we should recognize that instead of like shitting on the book and saying like, oh, I don't know why it's viral. But like, because it's subjective, it's just not good for you. But for other people, it is good.
Yeah, and I think people kind of need to just chill on that aspect a little bit and just let people enjoy.
Just let people read what they enjoy, like.
But like also on the flip side, there are a lot of books that are popular on TikTok that are actually terrible.
Yeah, like terrible. The Cruel Prince.
And people are recommending them because they feel like they have to for clout and whatever.
Yeah, and everyone's recommending Frida McFadden left, right, and center, and they're saying Frida McFadden is like the best author to walk this earth.
She's not. She's really not the best. She's had some bangers, I will give her that, but I just feel like at the rate she pumps out books like this, she just can't be hitting those 5-star reviews. Like she can't be writing quality
content
all day every.
Yeah,
like,
she can't sustain it.
She's also quite a controversial author as well, so. I don't know.
Yeah. But I understand of like seeking the high. Like I feel like we're in a similar boat with like Fourth Wing and you with Silent Patient because I think we both like love the one viral book that a lot of people love to hate on.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
So I have one here and it's just so the character's name's Sydney. I mean, I'm not a complete idiot, which he preaches in the book, and then also Sydney goes above and beyond to prove that she is in fact a complete idiot at every opportunity. This book is The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I actually can't really remember what I gave this book, but I think it was around a 3 or 4 star. I think I gave it. It's on my shelf there. I'm looking at it. I actually enjoyed it. And I think the twist did get me because I really thought I had it figured out. I really thought I had it. I was no, the review has to be this person, definitely going to be this person. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. So props to Frida. The only gripe I have with her books is I don't love her writing style. I do think it's a bit juvenile and a bit silly.
Yeah.
And so I kind of don't really get that, but...
Because she writes in a very... As again, like I think it's very similar to Holly Jackson's writing style, where she writes very easily digestible reads. Like it's not very... Like it's very surface level, not very deep. Like you don't really have to use a lot of brain power to read the book.
No, you don't. No. And sometimes that's okay. Like sometimes you just want...
Sometimes you want an easy read.
You want bubblegum for the eyes. Like you just want to be able to just...
Yeah, you just want that popcorn thriller.
Yeah, popcorn thriller. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, my next one is, what kind of crack were y'all on to enjoy this piece of shit? Because I would like some.
That's crazy.
This is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover.
It
is a popular book, though. They made a movie out of it, but I've never read it, so I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people loved it, though.
Yeah, so yeah. I've spoken about how I feel about Colleen Hoover in our last video, so go check that out if you're interested. Yeah,
actually, while I was looking for reviews for her books, like the funny ones, I actually came across one review that was talking about how apparently her son was accused of like SA, and she like brushed it under the rug.
over it,
She I think she like took some action or something. I don't remember it, but like she was apparently not on the girly side at all and like protected her son. So she's apparently super controversial.
Yeah. I don't vibe with Colleen Hoover's content. I just don't like her as an author. I don't think she's a good writer. Blah blah blah. Leave it there. But
yeah.
This person said again about the boyfriend. The main character was so ridiculously ignorant that I would have been happy if she was murdered. Fair.
So I have another one for It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. What I liked, the ending, because it meant I was finally free from this dumpster fire in disguise.
Wow. This person said, the plot was not twisting the way I needed it to. And again, that was about the boyfriend. I disagree with that. I thought the plot twist was good, in fairness. It got me anyway.
Yeah,
maybe I'm just a dumbass bitch, but
like me,
it got me.
Who like not quite dead yet. Apparently, I'm in the minority of like not figuring it out from page 1.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one. It may be because I'm hungover and hanging out of my arse, but I hate this. I was looking forward to the 20 different endings, but what the fuck was this? Terrible writing, stupid fucking endings. I mean, the abominable snowman ghost. No, Frida, were you high?
Oh shit, what book is that?
Dinner Party, the one I told you about.
Oh, no way.
The one I actually skimmed through because I got so curious. Yeah. Actually, the average rating for her book, I think for this one is 2.7 stars on Goodreads.
The average rating?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think everybody collectively hates
just
it.
Just fucking hates it, yeah.
Maybe enough. Like hardcore Frida stans are giving it 5 stars, but it was like... Ugh.
Yo, scary.
As I told you, I think she put in every crazy thought she had ever in her brain.
And then some, yeah. So I have one here and it says, this book could have been 3 chapters and an email. And this book is called Next of Kin by Kia Abdullah. I have this book on my shelf and I did pick it up.
Yeah, it's the last one there.
It's the last one there. And you know what that means. I was disappointed by this book. I just hated the writing so much. And these characters are written as, like, they're adults, but the way they're written is just very, like, juvenile and just very like immature and like just emotionally undeveloped. Like that's how it felt reading these characters. So I think when I read it, I think I actually gave it like a high 2 and like maybe a 3 star because it was just there were a lot of twists in it and I was like, oh fuck, like so much drama. But yeah.
Okay, so my next one is this is gonna be a lot of words. Fuck right off. This book pissed me off so much. 1 star is generous.
Oh.
So this is The Divorce by Frida McFadden.
That's her latest release.
Yeah.
That review is kind of giving like, I want to give you a 0, but I can't
because Goodreads doesn't allow it.
So I'll give you a 1. That's crazy.
This is why I like Fable, because on Fable you can at least give 0.25.
I feel like even that might be too generous for that person. They really
I think they just want to give like minus 1,000.
Yeah, literally.
Right, I'll read some. I actually have quite a few.
Okay, go.
We can like whiz through them very fast.
Go.
Okay, so this one is, I can't believe my professor read this 25 times. I'm dead inside. So this is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen.
Ooh.
I thought I would put like a classic in there.
Yeah, you might as well slip a classic in.
Because a lot of people love Pride and Prejudice. I've never read it, so.
Okay.
So So I included this because I don't know if you've heard, there's this new Amazon Prime TV series called Off Campus. And it's based on like these really popular romance books. It just premiered, so I thought I would include 1-star review for it because I've never read the books either.
Yeah.
So it is, if this is the kind of book that has an average rating of above 4 stars, society's fucked.
Wow.
A lot of people actually say that the series is better than the book. So that says a lot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because usually it's the other way around. Yeah. Going on to the next one is actually light, Lark. This book triggered my trypophobia with the amount of plot holes it had.
You're
like,
No, because I've got trypophobia. So that's just me. That's just made me feel sick. What a great way to describe a book. The plot holes. That's made me feel. This gives me shivers. Yeah, no, okay.
Okay, I'll move on very quickly. Forget about that. Jesus fucking Christ, I wish I was illiterate. So this is actually a series I think I will never read. It's also in the romantasy genre, and it's called Zodiac Academy.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, it's like 50. A lot of people like really love it, but like it's a vibes read apparently. But like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the vibes.
Yeah.
So I want to actually include a review of the book I read yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So, wow, how does this book have so many good reviews? It was complete nonsense. I finished out of spite.
Okay.
So I gave it 4 stars in the end.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
It's Into the Blue by I don't have her name. Emma Brody? I don't know why I once said Amy Brody, but I think it's Emma Brody. Yeah, so I gave it 4 stars in the end because it made me cry. And I feel like if a book makes me cry, it's done its job.
Yeah, so I'm the same. Like, I'll give a book a high rating if it makes me feel something emotionally.
Yeah. And I was very angry for a lot of it.
Which is also an emotion.
Yeah, like, I think that was probably the purpose. So you get, like, very, like frustrated with the main male character.
Yeah, but it makes you want to read on and read more. And
okay, well, I guess that's it.
All right, so guys, thank you for tuning into this segment. We'll definitely do a part 2 of this. I think it was quite fun going through all those reviews. And yeah, if you like any of the books that we've talked about, or if you don't like any of the books that we've talked about, please do leave a comment down below and we can have a conversation. Well, look, thanks so much again, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.